Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
They have that judge that you have on the screen right there come up with an astronomical number, give you zero time to post a bond that's not even commercially available in the United States. It's not. No one's ever seen a bond this size. Every single person, when I came to them saying, hey, can I get a $500 million bond? Maria, they were laughing. They were laughing. Yeah. Top executives of the largest surety companies had never seen anything of this size. And what, they're going to start seizing assets? If he can't put up something that's not available in the United States?
Eric Trump, in brutal self-own, says insurance companies were laughing as he tried to secure the $64 million bond.
Yeah. Eric. They're not laughing at you.
They're not laughing with you, Eric. No, they're not laughing at you. They're laughing really hard at you. Yeah. He was on Maria Bartiromo. Hello.
Hello.
I can barely see you because my eyes are too far apart, like a flounder.
She can see behind herself because her eyes are. She's
Yeah, she doesn't need.
She's a side seer.
She doesn't need.
She's a side seer, like a squirrel.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Maria. They were laughing. Eric said they were laughing
because he's gummy.
I think Eric's used to that. Yeah. Top executives of the largest surety companies had never seen anything of this size. Yeah, because there's never been a fraud of this size.
Exactly.
This is a lifetime of fraud. This is why he owes this much. They didn't just make up the number. It's because that's how many years he's been getting away with it. And that's why this is He Can't Keep Getting Away With It Day. Welcome to He Can't Keep Getting Away With This Day.
He can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it!
Could I have my laugh track? This isn't what they say Trump hates the most. Remember the White House Correspondents' Dinner when President Obama made everyone laugh at him? Yeah, and they were saying that's why he went nuts about the Oscars, because all these A-list celebrities were laughing at him because of Jimmy Kimmel's jokes. Anthony Scaramucci, you know, the mooch.
The mooch.
He claimed Wall Street executives are laughing among themselves at the former president's attempts to raise nearly $500 million. He defaults on everything. You know, if you talk to interior designers, architects, construction workers, plumbing people, he doesn't pay his bills. He's always been that way. You can't give him money because you don't have the 100% certainty. I mean, if he was rated by Moody's, he'd be a C+ debt rating, which is specious. His problem now is it's going to be about the identity he presents to his audience. You know, I'm the guy, I'm the business maverick. If you don't really have the money, like you've been saying you have the money all these years, I think it's a big Achilles heel for him. Not laughing at you, laughing really hard at you.
Yep.
All right, let's hear some more. 14, Cassidy Hutchinson. Some more Cassidy Hutchinson.
There are a lot of very smart, hardworking American people who are suffering financially right now, or they may have other reasons that they wouldn't want to vote for Joe Biden. But Joe Biden is a man of character and of decency, and I believe is an honest person with the American people who is fully committed to making sure that American democracy and our constitutional republic will survive past 2024.
Yeah, there's that. One more, Cassidy Hutchinson.
I personally have never voted for a Democrat in my life.
Oy.
In this next election cycle, though, you know, I think it's imperative for the future of our country that the Republicans are voted out of office. The Republican Party needs an opportunity to rebuild itself after Donald Trump. This problem doesn't start and end with Donald Trump. It's going to take years and years to come back from this, but it starts in this next election cycle, and we need to start with making sure that we can survive in the next 4 years.
Thank you. There's another Republican woman. Just so many.
She's young and pretty.
Right, so many people that did not participate in trying to overthrow the United States government that one might hire.
She's young and pretty and smart.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Smart should go first.
You know, by the way, Andrew Weissman on Threads. Did I mention that all roads lead to Russia with Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Site of the Russian ISIS attack today was Crocus City Hall, a complex put together by Aris Algarov. That name may sound familiar. He is a friend of the Trump family and had a role in Trump Moscow project and the Trump Tower meeting, see Mueller report pages, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Can I just say something about this murderous piece of Vladimir Putin? No wonder, he can't have real elections. Because, first of all, he's incompetent, despite us warning them about with our intelligence about an ISIS attack. He, of course, says, oh, that's just, American propaganda. They're trying to spread fear in Russia, blah, blah, blah. And then is continuing to try to blame this on Ukraine, which, no, they're not the unprovoked terrorist attack perpetrators you are. That's not how Ukraine is fighting to defend their country. They're not terrorists like you are. So, this tragic attack, it reminds me of Netanyahu, right?
Yeah.
Competent, ignored the intelligence warnings. This horrible tragedy happens on his watch, and then he continues to try. And first of all, he told the Russian people, "Oh, Ukraine, whatever crap he said, oh, this will be over in 2 weeks."
Yeah.
Right.
Well, 3 years later, I mean, he's just, he's a murderous, incompetent, Trumpian piece of. Okay.
Flaming vomit. What was the word that was used last week?
John Fugelsang reminds us this election is not a choice between apples and oranges. It's apples and big gobs of Satan's vomit.
There you go.
Seth Abramson said Donald Trump, an infamous racist said by associates to use the N-word in private, uses the following words to describe the powerful, accomplished, influential black woman who is Attorney General of the state of New York. Big, nasty, ugly, stupid. No, not one racist in America missed his obvious attempt to analogize Letitia James to an animal. What's remarkable is that he's so racist that he does this even as he's attempting to court the black vote to become POTUS and stay out of jail. He went on to say, P.S., as many of you have noticed, he's also called her filthy peekaboo, the latter term intended to call to mind, which it certainly does, especially for aged bigots, an old racial slur that I will not type here. I feel like it was just a few years ago that the American political sphere would have been rocked to its core by open racism like this, which many people thought had receded from politics shortly after the Willie Horton ad. That's exactly the ad I was mentioning last week, Jody, that are they going to show the black hand coming in to get Trump Tower? Trump is determined to take us back decades and more. And I have to say, this was my why I love America this morning. That he started by discriminating against black people in housing in New York. And now a black lady's coming for us, hopefully today. I know it's not like all the memes and like we would hope that there's like Jersey Boot on Trump Tower.
Right.
Yeah, but it would start. The process starts and the paperwork and, whatever. But yeah, I would like it, We've all seen the perp walk and all that stuff on. Okay. Oh, and then I was just saying, can I hear Fani Willis one more time? Speaking of powerful black women that now you've made mad.
I don't feel like my reputation needs to be reclaimed. Let's say it for the record. I'm not embarrassed by anything I've done. I guess my greatest crime is I had a relationship with a man, but that's not something that I find embarrassing in any way.
Thank you.
And I know that I have not done anything that's illegal.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I hear about the train again? Just one more time. Well, I wanted to hear her say the train thing first.
Oh, right.
And then we can take
And
the
then
train.
we'll do the other train.
All while that was going on, we were writing responsive briefs. We were still doing the case in the way that it needed to be done. I don't feel like we've been slowed down at all. I do think that there are efforts to slow down this train, but the train is coming.
The train's coming. Should I? Okay, this would be a statement from the bassinet of the... Sorry. Whew. This was past midnight, TikTok.
Yes.
It's TikTok Mother Day. Season your assets day. And also he has to be in court for the other frauding.
Right.
Election interference.
So much fraud.
Why should a crooked, highly political New York Judge Arthur Angern, working in concert and coordination with an even more corrupt Attorney General Letitia Peekaboo James, his puppet master in the White House, be allowed to take away and sell off my very successful properties and assets that took me years to zone, build, and nurture into some of the best of their kind anywhere in the world when I've done nothing wrong? These radical left lunatics and communists asked me to pay a ridiculous amount, a completely unheard of fine of over 40 years. Because they saw a similar amount in my bank account. I had intended to use much of that hard-earned money on running for president. They don't want me to do that election interference. I think Baby may have finally cried himself out.
Maybe.
I think he may have stopped spinning on his back by this
I don't
morning.
think he ever does that.
No? Good God, are there enough tiny violins for all the whiny little white bitches? Who's this? Kevin O'Leary? Who's that guy?
He's the Shark Tank guy.
Oh, that guy. He slammed Letitia James over her efforts to, hold Trump to the same standard that anyone else would be held to. Doing an interview with Laura Ingraham. He claimed that James violated Trump's property rights and the justice system of New York is not America.
Computer says no.